Dirty Laundry, your home for true crime online. Like, share, subscribe. Summer Moon Utah Wells is 5 years old and has been missing from Rogersville, Tennessee since June 15th. She has blue eyes and blonde hair that could be a different color. She could even be dressed as a boy. Please look closely at the shape and color of her eyes. She could be hiding in plain sight with a common face mask and winter clothing. There are still no breaks in this case after almost 6 months. Everyone around Summer remains under suspicion. If you see Summer or have information regarding her disappearance, please call TBI immediately at 1-800-TBI-FIND. Thank you, and let's pray for a Christmas miracle. And now, saving Summer. Did a frustrated insider intervene where CPS didn't? This week was a tangle of drama, grandstanding, and on my part, some serious eye-rolling. I shut off the insanity, cleared my mind, and started re-watching the earliest videos that I had on Summer's story. I went back to the basics and started again with the simple who, what, when, where, and why. To test the credibility of the story given to law enforcement by Candace and Grandma, I decided to put myself in the shoes of the person who actually took Summer. It has been reported that Child Services had an open case on the children, but did someone get impatient and take matters into their own hands with the intention of saving Summer, who was clearly at risk? If I were the person who took Summer Wells, I would have needed to plan very carefully. I would need to have a quick, safe strategy to get her and disappear without a trace, because basically that's where the case has stalled. Although there is a minute possibility that a total stranger just happened along up on the hill on a day when Candace was doing the brace thing, the dogs mysteriously disappeared, the boys were too busy, and Summer just happened to be alone and unguarded at the unlocked back door, but there are far more credible scenarios considering the living conditions at Ben Hill Road. But back to reality. Reconstructing Candace's account of June 15th, the thing that bugs me the most with Candace's story is the when part. I can list a dozen whos and whys, but it's the when part that I just can't make fit. Anyone planning to take Summer would have to know the Wells' normal routine and their schedules in advance. They would know when the biggest threat, Dawn, left for work and usually returned home. The glaring problem with the stranger abduction theory to me is simple. At 4:30 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, how did they know that they wouldn't run into Dawn Wells? Why would anyone attempt an abduction late in the day when Dawn would normally be arriving home? Think about it. Dawn worked late that day, he says, on a whim. If he was supposed to already be on his way home, why would they risk a confrontation with Summer's 6-foot overprotective daddy? A morning plan would have made way more sense. I would have watched Dawn leave for work from a safe place and strike maybe even when Candace and the kids were sleeping in. Candace has mentioned that Summer could sleep till noon. It's just the timing of Summer's abduction is all wrong. Somehow somebody had to have known that Dawn wasn't coming home at the regular time that day. According to Dawn, he made the decision to work late when he talked to Candace on the phone, who was in the truck with H and Grandma Hare. Could one of them have tipped off an accomplice? Only an insider would know that Don had decided to work late. Everyone claims to have an alibi, but at least one accomplice would have been needed. But how could anyone tip off an accomplice without the conversation showing up on their phone records? Per Rose Meyer, Grandma was on disability. So did Grandma have a free government phone? If so, why did Hunter say that she was loading minutes on a prepaid phone at the pond that day? Is there any chance that this was a burner phone? I believe someone in Summer's inner circle knows more than they're saying. Someone is holding back info, or Summer would have already been found. But maybe that's the point. Either the abductor was tipped off, or there is no way they would have known that the coast was clear. It's just a theory, but a burner phone would explain why L.E. hasn't cleared any of Summer's inner circle of trusted people. Thanks, everyone. I've had to step away for a few days and get some perspective on all the YouTube drama. Thank you, Clarity Dawn, for your comment the other day. Some days I really need your positivity. There are many of you, Kelly Z and Dodging Bullets and Bella 2021, just to name a few, are a huge reason I keep Summer first and refuse to give up until the case is closed. I want to wish each and every one of my visitors and subscribers a Merry Christmas and ask that you keep praying and remember to keep your babies close. I'll be back soon. Thanks for your comments and your ideas. You are all awesome. Peace, love, and clean laundry.